If aliens exist, why is the universe completely silent? No signals, no messages, no evidence, just silence. What if that silence isn't empty? What if it's intentional? What if every civilization out there is hiding? Because making noise means death. The universe is unimaginably huge. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Around many of those stars, there are planets. And statistically, life should not be rare, which leads to one of the biggest questions in science. Where is everyone? If intelligent life is common, we should have seen something by now, but we haven't. No alien signals, no megastructures, no visitors, just silence. One possible answer is terrifying. Imagine the universe as a dark forest at night. Every civilization is like a hunter, moving quietly through the trees. You can't see the others. You don't know their intentions. You don't know their power. But you do know one thing. If they find you first, you might not get a second chance. So what do? You stay silent. In space, distance is massive. Communication takes years, centuries, even millennia. You can't negotiate in real time. You can't verify intentions. Trust is impossible. Even if another civilization seems peaceful, how do you know they won't destroy you later? And here's the worst part. Technological growth can be explosive. A civilization slightly more advanced than you today could be unstoppable tomorrow. So waiting is dangerous. From a survival perspective, the safest move is simple. Stay hidden, or eliminate potential threats before they grow. Now think about us, humans. For the past 100 years, we've been broadcasting signals into space. TV, radio, radar, like a beacon saying, "We are here." We even sent messages on purpose, invitations. But if this idea is true, that might not be a good thing, because in a silent forest, the loudest one gets noticed first. Imagine this. Somewhere far away, a civilization detects Earth. They don't know us. They only know we exist. We are developing. We could become a threat. They have two choices: ignore us or remove the risk permanently. In a dark forest, the second option is safer, not because they are evil, but because they want to survive. This could explain the silence, not because the universe is empty, but because everyone is hiding. No signals, because signals are dangerous. No contact, because contact is risky. Civilizations stay quiet. They watch, they wait, and if they detect something loud enough, they act. So now ask yourself, is the universe peaceful, or is it just quiet? Are we alone, or are we surrounded by civilizations that already know we're here and are choosing to stay silent? So tell me in the comments, if the universe is a dark forest, should humanity stay silent, or is it already too late? Maybe the scariest thing about the universe isn't that it's empty. It's that something might be listening. But there's something even more unsettling. What if silence isn't just a strategy? What if it's enforced? Think about this. In a dark forest, it's not just about hiding. It's also about watching. Every civilization could be constantly scanning the universe, looking for even the smallest signal, a transmission, a pattern, a sign of intelligence. And the moment something is detected, it's marked, not contacted, not warned, just marked. Because in a place where survival is everything, you don't take chances. You remove uncertainty. Now imagine how advanced such civilizations could be, thousands or even millions of years ahead of us. Their technology might be beyond anything we can even imagine. Not just faster ships or better weapons, but ways to destroy a civilization without ever getting close. And the worst part, we wouldn't see it coming. No warning, no signal, no time to react, just silence, and then nothing. This raises a disturbing question. What if this has already happened many times? Civilizations rising, discovering the universe, trying to reach out, and then disappearing, no ruins, no traces, just erased so completely that the universe looks empty. And maybe that's why we see nothing. Not because no one is there, but because those who made noise are no longer here. Now think about our future. As our technology grows, we are becoming more visible, more detectable, more noticeable. We are stepping deeper into the forest without really knowing what's out there. And here's the real dilemma. If we stay silent, we might survive, but we may never know if we're alone. If we speak, we might learn the truth, but that truth could be the last thing we ever discover. So what should we do? Hide or reach out? Because once a signal is sent, it can't be taken back. It travels forever, across stars, across galaxies, announcing our presence to anything that might be listening. And in a dark forest, being heard might be the most dangerous thing of all. And there's one more possibility, even darker than everything we've imagined so far. What if the reason we don't see anyone is because the loud civilizations don't stay loud for long? Think about human history. In just a few hundred years, we went from silence to broadcasting signals across space, but at the same time, we also developed the power to destroy ourselves. Advanced technology doesn't just make a civilization visible, it also makes it fragile. More energy, more risk, more ways to collapse. So maybe civilizations reach a point where they either learn to stay silent or they don't survive long enough to be heard. And if that's true, then the universe might not be filled with hunters, but with ghosts, civilizations that once existed, once asked the same question, are we alone? And just like us, they might have sent signals, hoping for a reply, hoping for connection, but instead they revealed their position. And that was enough, because in a dark forest, you don't need to understand someone to decide they're a risk. Now imagine this from another perspective. What if somewhere out there, another civilization is having this exact discussion, looking at the sky, seeing the same silence, and coming to the same terrifying conclusion, and at the exact same moment, both civilizations decide to speak, not knowing that they just revealed themselves to each other. Two signals, crossing the void, getting closer, year by year, light speed messengers carrying nothing but location, and neither side knows who the other really is, friendly, hostile, or something beyond both. But by the time they find out, it might already be too late, because in a universe where survival comes first, the safest assumption is always the worst one. So maybe the silence isn't peaceful. Maybe it's tense, like a forest at night, where every sound matters and every mistake is final. And right now, for the first time in our history, we've started making noise. The question is, who hears it first? And when they do, will they stay silent or will they answer? Because in the dark, an answer might not be what we're hoping for.